Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today I have a couple questions to you to start off today's episode. Would you like to sit in the bush? A lot. Would you like to not fire your gun too many times? Would you like to miss a lot of shots? And would you like to get a lot of low damage battles? If yes, if you checked every single box, congratulations. This vehicle is for you. Today I am going to take a little bit deeper look into upcoming Tier 8 Premium Light Tank ELC EVEN 90 or Uneven 90 as a lot of you like to call it already. Okay, maybe this vehicle is not that bad as I just described it, or maybe things are not that drastical as I just described it. But gun handling, gun overall, oh my god, what is it doing on this vehicle? This vehicle is excellent scout, light tank. But this gun, guys, holy balls. But as they say, every sheep has its day. Or something like that. It was something like that. The battle you're watching on the background was my very first battle with this vehicle, with ELC EVEN 90. And I believe this stays as my best battle for a very, very long time. I'm pretty sure. This battle is super interesting, just watch it to the end, you are not going to regret it. I go beast mode. I go ham in this battle, yeah. Anyway, ELC EVEN 90, upcoming Tier 8 French Premium Light Tank. Let's start talking about this vehicle while you enjoy this gameplay on the background. As I said, the gun is super bad, and yes, it is not even close actually being simply bad. It is just, well, okay, enough about that. Let's get going. Because this is a light tank after all, and firepower is not everything about light tanks. Firepower cannot be as good as on medium tanks, for example. Okay, I will compare this vehicle to some other Tier 8 light tanks, some regular light tanks, premium light tanks, and so on. So, let's start with that amazing firepower. DPM, stock stats by the way, and after this battle I believe I'm going to show this vehicle as good as it can be. Stock DPM 1131, which is by far the lowest damage per minute. Badget 12T, for example, that had the lowest DPM compared to all the rest of the Tier 8 light tanks, 1569. So ELC EVEN 90 has over 400 lower DPM. All the rest of the guys starting from 1900 to 2200, close to 2200. Average is 2000 damage per minute. And this guy 1131. Penetration is actually not half bad. It is average 175 with regular rounds, and with premium APCR rounds 220 millimeters of penetration. Damage is also pretty decent, 220 average damage with every single shot. But rate of fire on a Tier 8 light tank 5.14 rounds per minute with 220 alpha damage. This is heavy tank rate of fire, guys. Rest of the guys 923 on Badget 12T, 11.11 on LTTP, Bulldog 12, 13, 9. So all the rest of the guys pretty much double the rate of fire. Reload time on ELC EVEN 90 30 seconds. Clip size 3 and reload time between every single shot, aka intro clip reload, 2.5 seconds. That means after every 30 seconds plus that intro clip reload, 2.5 seconds, you have to count that 2 times because your first time doesn't need a reload time between every single shot, of course. 35 seconds, in 35 seconds you are able to deal 660 damage with this vehicle. And after that 30-second downtime to deal yet another 660 damage, if you are lucky, like I was in this case versus that Lorraine. Or in this battle, as you can see, my reload time is 27 seconds, and this is pretty much as far as you can boost your reload time, your clip reload time. But 660 damage with every single clip. But guys, we cannot forget about gun handling, because gun handling affects your DPM as well. You have to hit, you have to penetrate every single shot to get 1131 damage per minute. So let's move on. Shell velocity 760 meters per second. I believe you have seen that horrendously bad shell velocity in this battle as well. But APCR of course gives you a little bit better shell velocity. But 760 is almost diverse. HWK-12 has 630, but this vehicle is known for its just god-awful shell velocity. 760 is second worst. But let's move on. Ammo capacity 45, which is actually quite decent, and potential damage 9900. But I think in this vehicle you rarely run out of ammunition, because you can fully reload your clip 15 times and it takes 7.5 minutes. So if you did run out of ammunition in this vehicle, that means you just had one crazy and exceptionally awesome battle. Because to run out of ammunition in World of Tanks in regular battles, that means you must have special teammates, a special enemy team, you have to fire all the time, and battle has to last at least 7.5 minutes. But yeah, you know how crazy it sounds. Anyway, let's talk about this gun handling. Aiming time 2.9 seconds, by far the worst. In this case, your aiming time is longer than your reload time between every single shot, so you have to count that into your DPM as well actually. Because if you would like to hit your shots, you have to fully aim in, your shell is ready after every 2.5 seconds, but you still have a little tiny bit of aiming to do. So you have to count that in, if you would not like to miss your shots, of course. Accuracy is average compared to the other turret light tanks, 0.38, but moving accuracy, tank traverse accuracy, turret traverse accuracy are the worst compared to the rest of the light tanks, turret light tanks. Gun elevation 13, gun depression is actually really good, -9 degrees. Gun elevation 13, this is pretty standard for autoloading system guns or gun systems, but gun depression -9 degrees, yeah, I can work with that. This is really good. Now, mobility. You might think that this tank has super awesome mobility because how lightly armored it is, how light this tank is, and how little and how small it is. But it doesn't feel that awesome actually. Forward speed, top speed 70 kph. Yes, this is second best after M4190GF, who has 72.4 km per hour top speed. All the rest of the guys, almost all the rest of the guys have 68 kph top speed. 20 is also decent, but not the best compared to the rest of those guys. Engine power 160 horsepower engine. My old car has more horsepower than this tank, which is only 6.7 tons heavy vehicle. 23.88 power to weight ratio. 23.88. Budget 12T 33.33. HWK-12 36.1. LTTP 33.95. M41 Bulldog 34.05. Do I keep going? T92 35.32. This vehicle 23.88. And the so-called hidden stats, the rain resistance numbers are not the best either. In the middle, I would say. So mobility, I expected a little bit more, if I'm completely honest with you. Turret traverse 46, tank traverse 45. Once again, on the lower side. Not even close being the best. I feel like I am bashing this tank a little bit too much, but I am simply talking about the statistics and how this tank feels on the battlefield. Mobility really doesn't feel anything special, anything amazing. It is not as easy to achieve your top speed as with some other light tanks, or as with many other medium tanks as well actually. And if you ram something with your ELC EVEN 90, thanks to your low engine power, your low weight, 6.7 tons heavy vehicle, you are going to lose a lot of its speed. And if you try to ram some bigger trees while you are standing still, you are not able to do that. You are not able to knock over those trees. Can you believe that? Yes. It is almost, I don't know, cute how average it is. It is cute in that way. Anyway, moving on, next up, survivability. I think we can move on from here super quickly, because you have to keep one thing in mind. You do not have any armor whatsoever. 15, 10 and 10 all around. Same goes to the hull and to the turret. And hit points 900, which is once again the lowest amount of hit points compared to the rest of the tier 8 light tanks. But it has something that is the best as well. Can you guess what it is, guys? Of course you can. Camouflage. 22.12% stock camo value with 100% crew. And I was able to boost it over 40%. Over 40% on a tier 8 premium light tank is not bad. It is really, really good. And this is how this tank needs to be played. You have to maximize your camo. You have to maximize your view range. Camo plus view range combo on this vehicle is really, really good. As good as on T92, for example. Because T92's firepower was not the best either. You had to work your ass off to get decent damage battles, but T92 overall, in my opinion, is a lot better vehicle. Mobility and then so on. But camo plus view range combo, if you boost your view range as much as you can, is really good. And this is how you need to play this vehicle. Stock view range is nothing special, 380 meters, but I was able to boost it easily over 450 with the coated optics, with crew skills, brothers in arms, and with food. And I believe food is what I am going to use on my main account as well, if for some reason I decide to pick this vehicle up. Maybe only because how cute this vehicle is, but I am going to maximize my camo value and my view range as hard as I can. And I have most of my skills on my main account as well. View range skills, camo skills, and food easy to use. My equipment loadout, vertical stabs, coated optics, and ventilation. As I said, just to boost my view range and camo as much as I can. I do not want to use camo net because actually I would like to move around in this tank. And yeah, over here you can see if you ram something, you lose a lot of your speed down to 30 or down to 40 already. And this is the end of the battle. I was super lucky because IS3 missed his shot as well. I bounced my first shot, but I made sure my second shot is going in, and boom, victory in the bag. This was my first battle ever with ELC EVEN 90. And what a battle this is. At the moment nobody's playing with it, so Ace Tanker is kind of worthless, but I believe to get 1500 raw XP is going to be Ace Tanker after one month of playing with this vehicle. But what a first battle for me. I know I was super lucky, double blow up and some other things, but at the same time I would say I played really well. So I played well and I was super lucky, and this is the result. Top Gun, High Caliber and Defender. High Caliber in ELC EVEN 90. 4,621 damage, 7 kills, 1,545 raw experience, 30 shots fired, 20 hits, 20 penetrations. Super awesome hit ratio for this kind of gun handling. Indeed, and almost 6 kilometers traveled on the battlefield. I would have made around 60,000 credits on my main account because I simply forgot to stack up on repair kit, med kit, and on food. On my live account I have plenty of those things, like a couple hundreds from all kind of missions and discounts, so I can say around 60k profit, even after spending all my 15 premium rounds. I spent a little bit too many premium rounds in the middle of the battle, but I really didn't think this battle is going to last that long. But always try to keep your premium rounds for the end of the battle. And this actually was my very first battle ever, as you can see, 2.4k average experience. Not bad, I am done with it. Actually not, I think I played around, let's see, 5 battles in total, yes, 80% win ratio, so a little bragging action over here, 7.1k WN8 after 5 battles in total, yeah. And 16 vehicles destroyed. But this is ELC EVEN 90. Fully boosted. As you can see, your tank looks like this. 27-second reload time. Aiming time is still not as good as reload time between every single shot. 2.55 second aiming time, 0.38 accuracy, and 1238 damage per minute. And oh yeah, by the way, this tank was the first light tank ever in this game where I considered using gun laying drive. This equipment unit over here, plus 10% to aiming speed, because of how bad this aiming speed actually is. So mobility 57.67, traverse speed boost, and camo actually 46.47, up to 46.47 with camo crew skills, coffee, ventilation, brothers in arms, and concealment. External, you have to use that exterior camo as well. 75k for, I believe, 100 battles. Yeah, this one, if you want to use it. Super cheap actually. 100 battles, 750 per battle. I believe this is worth it. And this is super easy. It equips every single camo for every single map, or every single weather, or season, or however you call it. And the view range with my crew skills and with my equipment units, 482. As I said, I am going to boost my view range and my camo to the max. Because there is no reason trying to boost your DPM or your gun handling or your firepower to the max, because it is still going to be super shit. Try to boost things that are actually good. Try to boost camo, try to boost view range, and do some spotting while you are hidden, and maybe drive around on the battlefield. It is hard tank to hit because how small it is. Actually, let's compare this tank to the tier 1s, because all the rest of the guys over here are tier 1s. Oh, D29 as well, what do you know? So, LOL tractor, bigger. MS1, bigger. D29, I guess a lot bigger. Oh yes, I believe triple the size. D1 Cunningham, bigger. Renault, bigger. A lot bigger. 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 Oh, this is a lot bigger, yeah. So it is super small, hard to hit, hard to spot. ELC EVEN 90, ladies and gents. If it is for you, go pick it up. If it isn't for you, don't pick it up. Simple. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was informative. I hope you enjoyed today's battle. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.